It is Sunday, January the 11th, and I'm in the garden, guys. So welcome in. Welcome. Welcome to the garden. Oh my goodness, I just damaged this plant leaf right here. I'm just gonna have to take it off. Guys, hope you guys can see. Well, yes, you can see me. Let me fix this camera stand. So we are back in the garden. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I need to pull the camera up closer so you guys. Yeah. Guys, as you know, I'm out in the yard, and this is where you're gonna hear a lot of background noise. You're gonna hear the planes fly overhead. You're gonna hear the cars running by. Folks might be walking in the community, guys, as you know. Hey, Mikey. Yes, hi, Mikey. How are you? Happy Sunday, Mikey. I need to bring the camera up closer so I can see. The funny thing is, when I'm outside in the garden, I'm always looking around. I want to make certain that I know what is moving about. It's just, lizards and nothing else. So I have to break the broccoli leaf because it's in my way, or I'm in its way, and it broke. It's folded over. But that's gonna be going inside. Yeah. So hey, Mikey, happy Sunday. She said happy Sunday. Happy New Year to you too. Yes. Happy New Year, Mikey. How are you? How are you doing? Thank you so much. So I'm trying to catch a little bit of daylight to do a live in the garden. I think it's just fitting to do a live inside the garden. The other night I did a live. I wasn't really happy so much with my live, so I deleted that video. And I said, you know what, I'll just wait for today to do my live while I'm in the garden. So, yeah, welcome. Welcome, guys, to my channel. If you're new, I'm your girl Lala. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for jumping on, Mikey. Thank you so much. Guys, remember to hit the thumbs up. Double tap on the screen, give a thumbs up. I appreciate that. So, guys, my tomato plant over here, which I've already started to harvest from. I see some more tomatoes coming on that I will be able to harvest again this week. And behind me are some cherry tomatoes that are fully ripened that I will be taking off today. And down below I have some more tomatoes, cherry tomatoes that is, that I will be taking off the plants. And also, while I'm sitting right next to the plants, who is that? I can't see. I need to bring my phone up closer. While I'm sitting next to the plants, if I see like these leaves that has spots on them, which is like, I'm gonna take them off the plant as well. Yeah, take off the bad leaves from the tomato plants. So let me see who that is. Fur Life, how are you, Fur Life? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna have to bring my camera up closer so I can see you guys. And guys, I went and I got me some seeds. If I don't do it tonight, if I don't get to do it tonight, I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow evening when I get in from work. I bought some seeds that I need to plant out in the garden. So I think I should just pull my camera closer, guys. Give me a second so I can see the chat. Antoinette, how are you? She's like, hello everyone. Hey girl, how you doing? Welcome, welcome to the live, guys. So first thing first, guys, let me show you. I bought this bird feeder from the dollar store for $5. This is the bird feeder, right? So I'm thinking about putting this bird feeder in the garden. I'm so thankful that I did not put it in already, because these ripe cherry tomato, maybe if I have already done that, you know, the birds would have already be in the garden, and they probably would have already started, you know, picking up my tomatoes. So I mean, the birds are still around, but right now I have not yet put up the bird feeder. But I'm not going to put it on this side of the yard. I'm going to put it that way, you know, right by the mango tree or underneath the mango trees, and the sweet sock tree, because that's where most times the birds are perching, inside the trees. So so this is my bird feeder, and I think I need to get something that will give them some water as well. So that's my bird feeder, guys. I think it's cute. I've always wanted to get one. And again, whether I put a bird feeder or not in the yard, birds are always coming into my yard. They're always making nests in the trees, the mango tree, the apple tree, um, the lime tree. They, you know, put their nest in there and everything. Yeah. And one of them last year made a nest on my porch, on my dry bag, my herb dry bag. So that's one of the goodies that I have to put in my garden, guys. Um, that's one thing. So guys, I don't know about you, but I like to see these solar lights, you know. So I got these last year to put in the garden, but I still have not yet put them in the garden. So these are the solar lights. I got them from the dollar store. So I got 6 of them from the dollar store. I'm just trying to, improve the aesthetics around the front yard. So we got the solar lights to go in the garden. But of course, I need to weed out a bit from over here. I'm really thinking about removing some of the leaf of life. And I do have some ackee seedlings that are growing from seeds that I threw out from kitchen scraps over there. So I'm going to be uprooting all of that area. And I do have some ackee seedlings in container that I'm waiting for a few of my friends to come and pick them up. But like the others that I have in the ground that are coming up, and they're getting so big, guys, because they're growing directly in the soil. I'm going to be uprooting that. Pusheen Kurt Cutie, Pusheen Cutie. Good day to you. Hope this message finds you well. Hello. Hi, how are you, cuties? Cuties. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new to my channel, guys, please watch one of my other videos. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. If you're a content creator, I will come back to you, okay? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you. So, oh, my hair is so pretty. Thank you, Anthony. I didn't see that comment. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it's easier this way. When I have my hair in braids, it's easier for me to just, manage. I don't have to be worrying about, coming into the garden. Because when I do wear the wigs, guys, you know how it is, and it's hot in Florida. When I do have on the wigs when I come in from work, or if it's on a Saturday, guys, I don't want to be wearing the wig while I'm home unless I'm going on the road. I don't like the wigs. So yes, with the braids, I can come in the garden and show my face freely. Thank you so much. Hi, Kitty says, what do you call a bee that can't make up its mind? Maybe. That's funny. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I showed you guys the bird feeder, and I show you my solar lights that I will be putting in the yard. And what else I have to show you guys? I went to the dollar store yesterday. So these were purchased last year. I didn't buy these recently. Those are from last year. So this is what I showed you guys. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. That is crazy. Oh wow. So guys, the other night I did a live and I was showing you guys what I purchased at Target, which was some new tools that I got. And they all came in this box right here. It was a gift card, and I went and I purchased me a nice gift, right, for the garden. So we got the little shovel, We got the pruner, or the cutter, and the fork. Guys, I don't really use this, but you can use this to, you know, irrigate the soil. I don't really use it, but I mostly use my little shovel and my clipper. Okay, those are the two things. And this was like $20 from Target. I thought it was a little bit expensive, but I think they're very sturdy. They're very good, so they will last a while in the garden. The other thing I showed you guys the other night was my new cedar. So I will be planting out some seeds later on this evening. So I will be planting out some seeds later on this evening, guys. So this is my new tray that I got at Target. This was for, I think, what, $14 or so. So this is a very flexible tray. It has the water catching basin, right? And when you put your soil in and everything, and once your little seedlings, you know, germinate, you can easily pop them out, you know, easily pop them out to get them into your next transplant area. So this is my seed tray that I purchased from Target, and it's reusable because it's plastic. It's reusable, so that's a good purchase right there, right? And now yesterday I went to the dollar store and I have picked up some seeds, because I don't know if the seeds that I have still, which I had over, I don't know, maybe 2 years now, those seeds, I don't know if they're still good. So I went and I got me some new seeds from the dollar store. And as you guys know, the dollar store, you get 3 for $1.50, right? Is it $1.50 or $1.25? No, it's $1.50. So let me show you what I purchased at the dollar store yesterday. And the dollar store do have some cute items for the garden. I saw one person did a video about the dollar store with some new, you know, items for the garden. And so I went and I checked it out, and I did found some stuff. So guys, I don't know where all these seeds are going to fit, in what container are they going to fit. Some of them are going to go directly into the ground, okay? So for example, I've planted sunflowers in my garden before, and I love sunflower. So I know exactly where I'm going to put this. I think I'm going to put it over there right in front of the vervain plant, where it will get the beautiful sunshine in the morning, and I think they will grow beautifully and brighten the front of the yard. So I got me some sunflower seeds to go in. So that's number one. Number two, some arugula. And guys, remember I said you get 3 packs for $1.50 at the dollar store. So this one, I did not buy this at the dollar store. I got this at Walmart, and Walmart sells these for $1.96. Guys, only because I went to Walmart first that I got these from the dollar store. I think I only got like 4 packs of seeds from Walmart. And if I just waited and go to the dollar store first, I probably wouldn't have. But I don't believe I did saw any arugula at the dollar store. So I got this from Walmart. This is arugula, and this is the container variety, and they said it will, you know, you can harvest this in 50 days. So I'm thinking about the arugula. I've had it before. Mitchie Boo, blessing, she says. Thank you so much, Mitchie Boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you? Happy Sunday to you in Australia. Thank you for coming on. So arugula, I just had me an arugula sandwich last Friday. I had toasted bread with tomato and some type of cheese. I forgot the name of the cheese, with some arugula on it, guys. It was so good. So that's what I had for lunch on Friday. So I'm going to be growing my arugula. It has a little bit of spice taste to the leaf itself, you know, aftertaste, but it's still good. It's very healthy. Now this plant here, this is summer squash. I'm going to say hello to Cutie S and Mitchie Boo. Summer squash, guys, I don't do well with summer squash. For some reason, when I plant summer squash in my garden, just like right now, I do have my pumpkin vine that is running. Um, I can't keep up with the bugs that try to attack it. And again, I don't really spray my plants with certain things. So, but I think because I want to see what I can get from it, I will get either the peppermint or the neem oil to spray the leaves for these squash. So I want to plant these and see what I will get from them this time around. But, and this one takes 50 days, 50 days to harvest. Once you plant it, 50 days to harvest. And actually it says this is supposed to be planted in my grow zone April through August, but the only reason why I want to plant it now is because it's not too hot and many of the bugs are not really out, you know. So that's one of the reasons why I want to try that summer squash at this time of year. Mishabu is saying hi Antoinette, and she says hi everyone. Now guys, as you know, my garden, you'll see a lot of green, you don't see a whole lot of flowers. So I got me one of those wildflower seed mix. So I want to drop the seeds at certain space in my garden where I see, you know, like when the sprinkler do come up and it does water that area, I want to drop some of these seeds to see what will germinate and what will put out some nice flowers in the garden. So it will attract, you know, the good pollinators like the butterflies and the bees. Like right now I see one of them, a butterfly flying overhead, and I have to watch them because they'll lay their little eggs or whatever it is on the tomato, and then soon you'll see a hornworm, and then it's time to go get that hornworm. And I saw the butterfly since yesterday hovering around the garden. So yeah, that's gonna bring in more butterflies, guys. Believe it or not. So another thing I'm going to be planting out, guys, is my beetroots. I should have already planted these. I really should have already planted these. Stolovic, is that how you say your name? Stolovic, do you think, man, guys, don't come here with the foolishness, please. Don't come here with the foolishness. Don't let me block you, please. Keep it good over here, guys. So beetroot, over here we're talking about garden, not politics. Okay. So beetroot, if you behave yourself, I won't have to block you, okay? So beetroot, I should have get these seeds already in my soil. I'm still in January, so I'm hoping that I can get the beetroots in the soil and they will do well, right? Actually, it says for my area, the growth season for beetroot is September through May. I don't know about that because honestly, when I do plant stuff like these, you know, the root crops like beetroots and carrots and turnip, they don't do well during that time. So because it's cooler now, I'm thinking I'm gonna get these in. Hi Kitty. Cherise, how are you? Hi, welcome guys, welcome. So some beetroot we're gonna get in the garden, okay? Another seed I'm gonna try to get in, I've grown this before. Now this is the red Russian kale. I've grown this before in the garden and they did so well, and I do love the taste of them. As a matter of fact, I've added them raw, even though I love to saute my kales. But the red Russian kale, I had it before and it did well, and I'm gonna plant some seeds. Okay, so Sharice is saying I'm good, kind of busy, selling in the market. Oh, awesome. I pray that you sell off everything, Sharice. That's awesome. That's awesome. So red Russian kale, guys. Another seed we're going to be planting some of. Swiss chard. Now, I love Swiss chard, and I've grown them before. And they said that the Swiss chard, it takes 55 days to harvest. I've had Swiss chard in the garden and they do well, especially when you put the bone meal and blood meal in the soil. You do get a good harvest from the Swiss chard, and they do last a while. So now would be the perfect time to get in the Swiss chard. So I'm going to be doing that. And the same thing with the Russian red curly kale. Yeah, some bone meal and blood meal, it will definitely give it a boost. Right now I'm seeing in the garden like the cabbages I planted out last week, and what was it, cabbage and broccoli. um they need a little bit of boost, you know. I have the kitchen scraps in my soil. I have not had anything else other than whatever comes in the soil when I purchase it at the store. So I'm thinking to mix some of my fish emulsion liquid that I have, and to give it a boost, give them a good watering. But I need time to get to it. So yeah, that's what I want to do, to give them a boost. And this afternoon, when I'm finished with my live, guys, I do have some broccolis and some tomatoes to harvest, as well as I need to water in the garden. So yeah. Another thing I want to plant, which I don't have much success with, are carrots. I don't know, for you guys, let me know. Sharice is saying, how are you, Miss Lala? I'm doing well, thank you so much, Sharice. I pray you sell everything off in the store, at the market, okay? Let me know, do you guys plant carrots? And when you do plant carrots, did you get a good harvest from them? Normally when I plant carrots, guys, I don't really get a good harvest. They don't really do well. Maybe it's too warm, too humid for me, I don't know. But I would like to try these in my grow bed and see how they will do this time. It says 72 days to harvest, and it says for my grow zone, February through May, and August through September. That's my grow zone for these carrots. But again, I'm going to be planting them now because soon we're going to be in February. Another thing I love, and I've only got a few out of it last time when I planted it, are the pickly cucumber. So these are the container variety. So it says 55 days to harvest, right? Pickly cucumber. So I'm going to be planting some cucumber. So hopefully, keep my fingers crossed, they will grow and do well, and I will have some cucumber to harvest. And it says 55 days, and these are the container varieties. So 55 days to harvest those cucumber. Now guys, I'm gonna save this seed for last because I want to show you something else. Thank you guys so much for coming, guys. If you're new to my channel, I'm your girl Lala. Welcome to my garden. I'm in grow zone 10A and 10B here in South Florida. Okay, so Brussels sprouts. Now the growth seasons for Brussels sprouts here is July through December. Again, I've planted Brussels sprouts before, run about this time of year, and they did well right here in the front of the yard. So I'm thinking to do the same thing. To replant them. And mostly when I plant the Brussels sprouts, I plant it for seeds. Artist Dudley, don't you make me pop? Don't you make me pop? What you mean, don't you make you pop? How are you? Thank you for joining. So the Brussels sprout, it says July through December is my growth season here in South Florida, but I don't know, I beg to differ with that. I'm gonna plant it runabout now. And I planted for the leaves, guys. The Brussels sprouts leave when you saute them, very delicious. Okay, I planted for the leaves, not so much for the Brussels sprouts, and they do taste well. Now again, these seeds, I bought them from the dollar store, and you get 3 packs of seeds for $1.50. Chives, I think I've got seeds before, the chive seeds, and planted them and nothing germinates. So I'm gonna try again. You know, I like to try again. So I'm gonna try again, guys, with some leaves, some chives. I'm gonna try again with some chives. So the grow zone is from March through August for the chives. Again, I'm in South Florida, we get very hot. I want to start it now in the cooler months. And January, as you know, has been flying so fast. Now, I have some zinnia. I've never planted zinnia in the garden before, but I picked up these. He said, Dudley says, that blouse look funky on you. It does. Anyway, um, vibes. Juliana, how are you? Happy Sunday, Juliana. Thank you so much for joining. So guys, some zinnias. I've never had zinnias in my garden. I'm trying to incorporate some colors. So I did pick up the zinnias and I'm going to be planting them out, and hopefully they will grow and look beautiful in the garden. See how they are pretty on the packet? Hopefully they'll do the same in my garden. Oh, you are so beautiful. I'm so beautiful to you. Thank you so much, dear Dudley. Thank you. Thank you. So dill. So this is the herb dill. I've had dill as a herb in my kitchen that I used to cook. And if you watch my last video where I made that chicken, I do use the dill leaves. So it would be good if I can plant my own dill. So I'm going to be planting this one out. I'm already married, Dudley. And Mr. G's right there in the garage. Do you want to get in trouble? Okay, so my growth season for this dill is May through June. Again, I don't know. I think a lot of these grow zone, I think a lot of the growth period for certain things on these seed packets, I don't know, I beg to differ. I could be wrong, but I beg to differ, because even though sometimes I might plant certain things that should do well at a certain time in the garden, here in South Florida, it does not happen. I could be wrong. But it says May through June. I will be planting this out earlier than later. And it says 65 days to 70 days for it to be harvested. So let's see. Don't come to Memphis. I've never been to Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. So the beetroot I showed you before, guys, I got those from Walmart. This one is from the dollar store. So I'm gonna see how well I can separate it by labeling it, and see how well the beetroot seeds from the dollar store compared to the beetroot seeds from Walmart germinates and do in the garden. So yeah, that's my goal when I pick this one up. Why you don't have no, my ring is right here. My ring is right here. You see it? You see it? Okay, I do have my ring on, Dudley. There it is. Mostly I do have my ring on, even when I'm planting in the soil, and I love to use my hands, you know, straight on in the soil, and I still have my ring. Radishes, guys, I think you can grow radishes here in South Florida anytime you can grow radishes. Okay, I think one of the easiest crops to grow. It says maturity in 24 days. So like if you're a new beginner gardener and you want to plant radishes, you want to start a garden and you want to see some fast results, and everybody would tell you that radish is the way to go. Joseph Brown, how are you? Lala, happy blessed Sunday afternoon to you and the lovely people in the house. Blessed love, everyone. Thank you so much, Joseph Brown. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it, guys. Remember the thumbs up. Thank you. Mitchie Boo, how are you, darling? From Joseph Brown. So yes, guys, radish, you know, this is a quick maturity plant, 24 days, and it says that my growth season for radish May through June. But again, I've tested in my garden that I can plant radish anytime in my garden and it will grow. You don't have to put it directly in full sun. Partial sun is good and it will grow. So I've tested that before and it did well. So radishes, and it's good to put on your salad, you know, put in your soups, your meat, whatever it is. I love radish. Okay. I always wear my ring, Dudley. Cabbages, guys. Cabbages. So, one of my dilemma in the garden this year is that normally where I would plant my cabbage and my cauliflower, this time around I have my vervain plant over there, and so I don't have my cabbages over there. So right now where my cabbages are and my cauliflower, I think they're getting too much sun. That area was perfect. It gets sun, but not too much sun, and they did well for the past what 2 3 years that I've planted them in that spot. I don't know why I changed it, guys. Joseph Brown is sending up love. Thank you so much, Joseph Brown. But yes, I don't know why I changed the direction from my cabbages and my cauliflower, and now over there is just packed with you know, vervain plants. I think I was just trying to put the vervain plants somewhere that I won't have to be bothered with them, and I thought that having the cabbages and the cauliflower here in the front, the forefront, where it gets more sun, would do well for them. Or maybe it could be the soil. I don't know. So we'll see. Because when I'm done, I have to water it in. I don't like how they're looking right now. They're not growing fast enough. And then again, maybe because I'm not using any blood meal and bone meal, like I said before, it's just my natural kitchen scraps and whatever comes with the soil that I purchase, guys. So, yeah. So I have some new cabbage seeds that I'm going to be sowing, and hopefully we can get some germination from that and we can put them somewhere else. And I'm really trying to stay away from all the small containers. I don't like all the small containers because it makes the yard looks a little bit too, you know, chucked up. In Jamaica we say crowded, or, you know, chaka chaka. I'm trying to use the galvanized grow bed to keep things neat around here. And yeah, excuse me. It's like in the front of the yard I'm out of space. I don't know where to put certain things now. Over here, because I'm really using it for privacy, it has bushed up quite a bit with the leaf of life and the aloes and, you know, all that stuff, the susumba tree, the lime tree. I don't want to, so even though it's crowded, I don't so much want to disturb it because it's my privacy from the road, because I'm right there at the roadside. So it's a privacy for me to keep certain things, you know, hidden, you know, because sometimes last year we had community folks go around the community. They cut people's without permission, guys. They go around in the community, they cut off the people's coconuts, they cut off the people's well, they picked the people's mangoes. What else they took from the folks in their yard? Mangoes and coconut, basically. Yeah, they went around. Joseph says, Lala, your girl Angie is so busy. Now see nothing from her anymore. Yes, Joseph Brown, me too. I have to intentionally go to Angie's channel to look to see what she has posted and watch it. But yeah, she has been so busy. I agree. I agree. Thank you so much for the trophies and the medal, Joseph Brown, and the love. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out with me. So yes, so let me continue, guys. I have some more seeds, and I have another find that I picked up at the store that I'm going to be showing you. So these are, oh, sorry, let me finish, because sometimes I just go from one to the next without finish saying what I was supposed to say, right, guys? Yeah, but I was saying that I used the little bush right here, the little shrubs, as my privacy from the main road, so people don't really see what I have, because I'm thinking like if they see like my tomatoes and stuff, they'll, yeah, trust me, they'll come pick it, you know. They're not supposed to, but people nowadays, time is hard, you know. Time is hard and everyone is feeling it, and so, you know, people are not honest, you know. Some people, they don't come and they ask you for anything, they just come onto your property and just pick it, they just harvest it for themselves, you know. Not last year, the year before, I had 2 papaya trees with papayas on them right in the front of the yard, and I do have cameras up, and folks just come and pick my papaya. So that tells you, right, they don't care. So I do use my shrub as privacy, so people don't really see exactly too quickly what I have going on over here. Um, Real quick, let me finish up. Back to my seeds. I have some eggplants. Even though I have some eggplants over there that came up last year from kitchen scraps, I had a lot of eggplant seeds from kitchen scraps, and they grew up, guys. They grew up and they put up blossoms, but for some reason the blossoms, they did not stick and stay. They all fell off the plants. No eggplants. I did not harvest any eggplants. I still have maybe one or two eggplant trios over there, and yeah, nothing. So I'm going to try some eggplant again from seeds, and let's see what these will do, right? And these are the Black Beauty eggplants. And it says for my area, the growth time is May through June. So yeah, going to be doing that. I've longed to plant. I'm so long, or I've been so long to plant beans. I've not planted beans in over maybe 2 years, I think. I think 2 years ago I planted those purple beans and some string beans, and they did so well. Now this time around I've not planted any beans, so I want to plant some beans. Only got me one packet, and they do have the yellow beans too, but I just want to plant this one. You know, I don't know how many seeds are in there, but it's not too many. And the growth period, it's May through June, 50 to 60 days for germination. So maturity, not germination, for maturity. Joseph Brown, you can't really yell at them because the things are so expensive. They just buy it in the stores, Lala. I know. Joseph, let me tell you. Hold on a second, guys. Let me tell you, I'm not a person. So if they would come and ask, knock on my door and say, hey, I see that you have this, do you mind sharing? I'm all for that. But it's when they do come and they just take it without asking. Like if I'm at work and I would come home and the stuff is missing. That's the part of it I don't like, because I don't do that to folks, so I don't want them to do it to me. But folks are not honest. They just come into your garden, they pick whatever it is that they want, and they're gone. You know, my thing is come and ask for it. You know, that's my thing. I don't mind sharing, because even like with my mango trees and stuff, you're hearing me now. Antoinette, yes, they should ask for what they want. Yes, I agree, Antoinette. Yes, I agree. I'm not a person. Folks come all the time and they ask me, can I have this? You have this? Can I have some of that? Do you know what this is good for? I say, yes, I planted them. You know, and I'm like, would you like? You know, even sometimes folks are passing by and they're looking at me in the garden and they're saying stuff to me, and I'm like, do you know what this is? And you know what it is good for? And I'll give them, and they're like, oh wow, I didn't know. Thank you so much. You know. So, but I don't like when folks just come and they just take behind my back when I'm not here. I don't like that, you know, because sometimes they might be breaking something from your plant and they might even damage your plant, but they don't care. Like I said, last year we were inside the house. My daughter's room is right there, and so she saw from her window some guy just pulled up in his truck, took out his machete, and he went across the street and he chopped down like how many coconut branches of coconut. You know, Michibu said, Jay Brown, what's up? And then he came across here to my other neighbors in front of me, and he chopped down how many coconuts. And I'm like, I had to come out and I said, hey guy, leave some for the, you know, leave some for me. But that's how they do, you know. And it's not everybody who does it, but you just have that one handful of folks that come and take stuff without asking, which is not good, you know. And even there are other folks up the street that they have their nice June plum trees and their mango trees and their coconut trees, and they're elderly couple too, you know, elder couple. And one lady had a banana, or banana trees are like facing the road, because you know how it is here in certain communities, some certain HOAs, they don't allow you to put up fences. Joseph Brown says, I understand, I don't like it myself. I would never go onto people's garden and take what I want. I can't do do it, to take people things without asking. Yes. Yeah, Mishabu said, I'm good, Joseph Brown, I'm at work. So Mishabu is at work. Thank you so much, Mishabu. You're at work and you're watching and you're listening. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um Alexandra, good. Alexandra, what is that? But yes, guys, yeah, so folks come and they just take stuff off people's property without asking, and it's not good. Yeah. All the best at work there, Michi. Thank you so much. Alexandra said pizza. But yeah. But I don't mind sharing if they come and ask me. Yeah. And yeah, a lot of folks, they just come up to the property and they just like to see that I'm growing so many different things. Because other folks in the community, they do also grow like mangoes and avocados and June plums and coconut. Some just are into the ornamental stuff. They love to see the beautiful flowers, which myself is trying to now add some more color to the garden, because so far I have so much greenery in the garden. Mission Booster, yes, my longtime friend, yeah, girl. Thank you so much. Hey, Lalaine, happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for joining, Lalaine. Thank you. But yeah, yeah, things are hard. Time is hard, and folks can't afford to buy it, and they're gonna take it, and time is gonna get worse too. But we just continue to move forward and see the best that we can do. So guys, I don't have luck with lettuce planting in my garden. I don't have luck planting lettuce. So I'm gonna try again with some lettuce. It says for my grow zone it's May through July, and it's 42 to 46 days of maturity. I'm gonna try to plant some lettuce again, guys. I'm gonna sow the seeds. You know what, I need to get to it. It's in the back though. Hope the seeds are still good. um it's pop chow. In Jamaica we say pop chow. Over here, they say bop chow. But yes, I do have some seeds. I need to get them in the garden ASAP. um One time I planted them and they were looking so beautiful, so I want to try that again. I'm thinking where to put them. I'm thinking really where to put them. There's so many, so many. Hmm. Oh wow, I need to find space to where I'm gonna put them. Joseph Brown, okay, Mishi, try and take it easy if you can. Yes, Mishi, she's at work. Yeah. So I'm gonna try some more lettuce, and I'm gonna go dig up and look for my bok chow seed and plant some bok chow. And what else I want to plant? So guys, I've never succeeded planting watermelon. I think the only vine fruit I've ever planted, I'm not talking about tomatoes. One year, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was successful in getting one cantaloupe in the backyard, and I had to go through such great length to even get that one cantaloupe to continue to grow to maturity by getting rid of the bugs and making sure that it was secured on the vine and everything. So this year around I want to try watermelon. Don't know where am I going to put it, but I want to try watermelon. And I know it's a vine, it's going to need space to run. So I'm going to have to grow it vertically, right? I'm going to have to grow it vertically instead of having it run horizontal on the ground. So I'm going to have to get a new container with some kind of trellis to plant the watermelon. But this one, it germinates within 68, not germinate, it germinates 5 to 10 days, but its maturity time is 68 to 86 days. And it says that my grow zone is May through June. And again, I've mentioned over and over, the reason why I want to plant certain things, even though it might says May through June or April through whatever, I think because South Florida does not get that. Maybe Northern Florida is a little bit cooler than here. So Northern Florida guys, their temperature is a bit cooler than us. So certain time, I guess their growth season would be a little bit different from mine. But because I'm in South Florida, we tend to stay much warmer than Northern Florida. So that's the reason why I said certain things I want to plant now in the garden, because it will I will have less pests, put it that way. I will see less insects, because right now the most you will see in certain spots will be like the hornworm, some little caterpillars on like the pumpkin vine, but you don't see all of those other insects, crazy insects. um but as soon as it starts to get really and stay humid, forget it, everybody and their uncle coming out. Okay. Joseph Brown says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, guys. Thank you so much, bro. Joseph Brown. Yes, thank you so much. So gonna plant the watermelon. um Turnip is another one I want to plant, just like the beetroot. 50 to 55 days of maturity, 5 to 10 days to germinate. So that's another one I want to plant. The summer squash is another one I want to plant, 50 to 55 days of to maturity. So I'm going to try that as well. The summer squash. Basil, I already have basil over here. It's already going to seeds. I can see the little flowers on top. I want to get me some new basils, as well as soon I'm going to be trimming that basil, taking the leaves inside, put it into one of my empty spice bottles, and let it spring back some more, maybe branch off some more and get me some more, basil. I think it has a very good foundation in the galvanized grow bed, but I wanted to do much more too, so I'm going to be giving it a trim. Barbie, how are you? Good morning, Barbie. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Monday to you. So thyme is another plant, guys, another herb. Thyme, it says 5 to 10 days to germinate and 80 to 85 days of maturity. And my growth season for thyme is May through June. I've normally planted thyme through buying the seeding at the store. This time around, I want to try the seeds and see how the seeds will do for me. So thyme is another plant I want to get in there. I had one earlier. I had one last year, and it died. I put it over here. It was looking as if it was going to catch, but then the tomato grew up fast and overshadowed the thyme, and that was the end of it. That was the end of that thyme plant, guys. So anyway, thank you so much, Barbie. Thank you, Joseph Brown, and all who are listening. Thank you so much. And let's move on. Parsley. I have some parsley. Parsley, I don't think I planted parsley by seeds before. Maybe. I think I've done parsley by seeds before. I think so. But most times I grow parsley, it's from, seedlings I got at the store. But this time I want to grow some parsley from seeds. I want to see how it's going to grow. I'm really hoping, guys, that all of these seeds that I got from the dollar store are very viable, because I've purchased seeds before from the dollar store, and guys, most of them did not even germinate. So I'm hoping that 3 for $150, 3 packs for $150. I'm really hoping that they will germinate this time and grow. Okay. Oh, guys, I thought I did not get the yellow beans, but I did. I do have it. 54 days to maturity, 5 to 10 days for germination. So we have some beans. I'm gonna be planting out some beans again. I think what I'm gonna be doing, I think I need 2 more galvanized grow bed. I know soon this particular let me turn your attention to it. This indeterminate tomato plant, right now it has on tomatoes on there, but I know soon it's gonna be, as you can see, guys, the plant is not gonna grow any further. As soon as these tomatoes are mature and they're ripened, this week I can see I'm gonna get 1 down here, and I'm gonna get 1 down here. So I'm gonna get 2 ripe tomatoes from it this week. But as soon as all of these ripe off, the plant is going to start to die back. So I can easily uproot this plant out and get other things in. So that's one good thing, right? Another thing right here, guys, let me turn you down. Let me see if I can turn you down. See if I can show you. Nope, can't do it that way. And I don't don't want to have a problem with it. Okay, oops, can't go that way. Okay, but right here, let me kind of tilt it. Okay, right here. Yes, you can see it, guys, right here. It's my, this is my broccoli. So what I'm finding, guys, is that the broccolis, because it's getting warmer, the broccolis are not getting too big, and already the little you know, whatever you call them, the little flowers on top there, they're already starting to turn brown or look like they're opening up. So I have a bigger one over on the other side, which I'm gonna take up today. So once I take them up, take up the leaves, I can use the space that the broccoli was in to plant something else. So this bed pretty much is gonna be empty soon, because I'm gonna be removing the broccoli and I'm gonna be removing the tomato, right? So the broccoli is gonna go first. The broccoli is gonna go first, guys. And oh yes, it's broccoli, Antoinette. So yeah, the broccoli, for some reason, and I always see that, like the one over there, the little flowers are already starting to open up and they're already getting brown. Even last week I had to cut the one that I took up off because it was already starting to get brown and it was not even fully ready yet. I know they're not going to get much bigger, so I'm just going to take them out this afternoon. So the last thing I want to show you guys is, it's another flower seed pack I got from the dollar store. So this one says wildflower blend mix, so for shade area. So my porch, at the top of my porch, there are some hooks up there. There are some hooks. So I bought these from the dollar store. So let me just show you one. These are the hanging planters. This is the hanging planter. So when I was picking it up, I thought it didn't. Everything looks good so far, Lala. Yes, thank you so much. So I got this at the dollar store, guys. It's like a little basket. And then here, yes, thank you so much, Antoinette. And then here is this, it's like a fiber, a woven fiber. Oh gosh, guys, guess what? I knew it was gonna happen. The sprinkler is coming up, so I'm gonna have to get up. They're gonna have to fix the sprinkler because the sprinkler can't be coming up every day. The one over there next to my June plum plant, I'm gonna get wet, so I gotta move. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah. The one over here by my June plum plant, I had to put a piece of cardboard to catch the water so the water could run somewhere else. That's what I had to do because it was wetting up. It was soaking up too much of the June plum thing. Let me get this. Yeah. Okay. I knew it was gonna happen soon. Normally the sprinkler's supposed to be coming on twice per week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, run about 1:30 at night to 2 o'clock in the morning, or 1:45 until 2 a.m. But now the sprinkler has been coming on. What time is it now? Like 5 something, 5:35. Yeah, it's been coming up. Actually 4:32. I just hear a lizard over there jump. Barbie. Okay. So this is the hanging planter, guys, I was showing you before the sprinkler came on. The hanging planter. So it comes like this. You have to buy the basket for $1.50. Then you have to buy the woven fiber, whatever they use to put in it. This is $1.50. And then it comes with a chain. So this is the chain that you use, so I can attach it to the top over there. Let me show you where I'm gonna put it, guys. So I'm gonna hang it from, there's a hook, you can't really see the hook, but on the white bar that goes atop there, that goes across at the top, there are some hooks on the inside of it. They're like 4 hooks, so I bought 4 of these little baskets. And this is where I want to plant some of those flowers, the wild flowers that it says shade to plant in shaded area, because being that the porch don't really get a whole lot of sun, I think it will do well over there. So I'm going to be putting in my soil. This is very good for drainage and, you know, planting out my seeds. So I'm going to try and do that tonight. Yeah. So that's my last little gadgets that I purchased from the store that I wanted to show you guys before the sprinkler came on. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to be ending my video. I thank you guys so much for coming and watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I am going to be, because guys, let me tell you this. Even though the sprinkler is on, how the sprinkler is running, it's not really watering my garden. So I have to manually water the garden. So I'm going to give it a good watering, because I won't be able to do it in the evenings when I come in from work. So I'm going to give it a watering. Today's Sunday, maybe Tuesday evening, depending on how warm it gets, I would give it another watering. And then maybe Friday, depending if we have no rain or whatever. But depending on how it looks, you know. So that's what I will be doing. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching. It's your girl Lala. And I'll try to document what I will be doing. Before I go, let me show you the broccoli that I'm talking about, guys. So this is the broccoli over here that hope you can see. This one right here, it will not get bigger than this. You already start to see the little brown spots on it, so I need to already cut that out. Look at this right here. This right here, the folded leaf, is a, okay, I already got him. There was a bug in there. I've already squashed him. And look at this. Some animal has been eating away at the leaves. They won't touch the broccoli head, but they eat the leaves because it's more tender. And already chowing away at this one and this one. Maybe it's squirrel, you know? Maybe it's squirrel. But I'm going to be taking this one out. And already I have me some some onion heads coming up in here. Onion heads. I have the Chinese spinach, some potatoes and stuff, and some callaloo seeds coming up. So we'll see. But yeah, that's it. And I do have some cherry tomatoes over there in the back to get, but I'll do that as a little video for you guys, so you guys will see the little cherry tomatoes. And I'm going to end the live now and tell you guys thank you so much for coming and watching. It's your girl Lala. Thank you for hanging out with me, and you'll see the progress. Okay, we will watch the garden together. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Anthony says, enjoy the rest of your day, Lala. You too, Anthony. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph Brown, Barbie, all who came on. Thank you so much. Bye from the garden in South Florida. Bye from the garden, guys. Bye.